Hello everyone, this is Kyle at Mill Street Gardens, and today I'm very excited because it rained last night. So that means I got a lot of time to get some stuff done at the nursery. And this thing specifically that I wanted to show you today was how our seedlings are doing from the native plants that I collected the seeds from last year. Alright, so I just want to show you the plants first real quick that we collected the seeds from, and then some other plans I might have for this year in terms of collecting seeds or whatever. So this first one right here, which is just starting to bloom and is a glorious plant, is this cutleaf Rebecca. It's got its first flower. Isn't that cool? So it's really tall. So I'm like a little bit over 6 foot. And this is the plant next to me, so he's a tall boy. So that's United States native plant. And this is the New York State ironweed, which when I bought it, it was really short. So I was nervous, and I looked up the New York State ironweed is shorter than the other ironweed, but this basically got like, this is taller than me too. So this plant is as tall as I want it to be. So I collected seed from him. Fun fact, this golden 9-bark actually does self-seed, but I didn't collect seed from him because I don't need to yet. Let's go over here. We have our bone set right here. Another native plant. So this gets the white flowers. You see this on the side of the road a lot. I just think it's really pretty. And I collected seed from that last year. So those were the 3 plants that I collected seed from last year. But there are also some plants that I also have in the showcase garden that I just bought seed from online sources. So I'll show you those too. That includes this beautiful swamp milkweed. We have the hello yellow butterfly weed planted here, but I actually got the seeds for the orange ones, and those are growing out right now. This elderberry, I'm actually propagating it via cutting. So those will be available at the nursery next year. And this Maximilian sunflower, although I could collected a ton of seeds from it last year, and I'll collect seeds from it this year, I just bought some so the plant would be available this year. All right, this one is a great blue lobelia. So it's like the cardinal flower, it's in the same family, but it has a blue flower on it. And we also have our cardinal flowers, just starting to bloom right now in the garden. Starting to bloom. So I did collect seeds for both of these last year. Behind that, actually, we have our Veranacastrum, which is starting to bloom. So this is a really nifty plant, and they get bigger than this. I think they're just still establishing. So we do offer that to nurseries. And then this is a seed that I bought in, but it's the result of seedlings from last year, is a Coreopsis rosea. Here's a Joe Pye weed that I finally gave in and bought one this year, so hopefully I'll collect seeds from that this year. Oh, here's another one of the plants that I tried growing from seed, and you'll see the results of, is the aromatic aster. So this is a pretty aster, it has like a bluish purplish flower, and one of the reasons why I bought it was it's one of the longest blooming asters, so that was kind of cool. And then we didn't buy, we add the native plants to our garden just because we love them. But another part of the reason is so that we can collect the seed from them and then offer it in following years. So some plants that we've gotten recently are the anise hyssop, the rose mallow, we got Rudbeckia triloba, the Echinacea purpurea, the straight species, the wild henna plant, and we just planted in mulch seeds. Oh, we got a red elderberry back there, and then this is a native plant, but we just planted it because I actually did grow this one from seed, and it's a spore of one of our daisies called Madonna. So we're just gonna leave it in here and see what it does. I keep on finding more plants that I want to show you, and then this is our spiderwort. We grew this from seed last year, so it's amazing. That's a really pretty plant, and that one will seed readily. And then I need to collect seeds from this one this year. This one is the obedience plant, and that's quite a robust plant, as we learned from the nursery that we bought them from. This one is the sneeze bees, or the helenium. It's another one that we collected seed from this year. Another like giant plant. So we will see how the germination did on him. Alright, so I showed you the plants first just because I want to give you some context as to what the actual plants were. So here is the bone set. So it is July 10th. Oh, so I planted these basically a month ago. July was or June was a 30-day month, I believe. So yeah, in less than a month, we got this bone set. I should also specify that I didn't cold moist stratify these seeds. I ran out of time during the spring months doing other projects. So I originally wanted to winter sow these, never got around to it. So these weren't cold moist stratified. All I did was throw the seeds in the refrigerator, and I think they were only in the refrigerator for like 6 weeks. So this one is the Helenium autumnale. So this one didn't germinate as much as I hoped it would. So I'm going to have to try to plant some more, so I'll have some more to offer next year at the nursery. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants right now. Well, 9. We know not all of them are going to live. This is, the great blue lobelia. I think it's like Lobelia sylvatica or something. I can never pronounce that word. This is aromatic aster. That's a seed that I bought in. And this is the New York State ironweed. Look at this. So, got more than enough here. Joe Pieweed. He was doing a little bit better. This is another one that I bought. But I had a watering mishap. And then our cutleaf Rudbeckia. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So they probably needed to be moist stratified. This is where I germinated the seeds. I did it in a shade hoop. And then I have the columbine still in here because I feel like they're still germinating. They just started popping up. So this is a native columbine, Aquilegia canadensis. So these are the seedlings that we grew from seed last year, and we potted them up summer recently in a video. And the reason why they're probably still so small is because I waited so long to pot them up because we were just busy. So this one's the orange milkweed, which is doing good. So I'm definitely going to try to grow this from seed because I ordered some bare roots and I'm not really happy with how the bare roots turned out. Here's the native columbine who grew this last year. I think I just showed you the seed that we're trying this year. Here's our Baptisia. I harvested the seed from one in our yard, and planted the seeds fresh, and they germinated readily. So if anyone's looking on how to propagate that plant, that's how I found success. We have a lot of the swamp milkweed. They're doing really good. Oh, here's those elderberries I was talking about. Alright, so for the rest of today, I'm going to work on taking those little tiny seeds that I showed you, and I'm going to bump those up into 2-inch containers, and they'll probably grow into those containers, and they'll live in those containers for the rest of the year, and then I'll overwinter them and then pot them up into a bigger container next spring. So hopefully those will be available for sale next year. And the whole point of the video really was just to show everyone the results of my seeds, like 30 days after I sowed them. It was just an experiment. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but you never know until you try. So I hope if anyone has any questions about those specific seeds and they weren't sure what to do about them, or they haven't had success with them in the past, maybe they just try to replicate what I did, put them in the refrigerator for 6 weeks and then try sowing them. And if you're still not successful, try the cold moist stratification technique. So yeah, if you have any more questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. Thank you.